Hi everyone, and this is Chrissy from In the Stars by Chrissy.com, and welcome to my very first video on ASTRO vlogging, wherein I do talk about the current alignments at this time, or whenever there is a special alignment going on, and how this is affecting me, as it can be a really good research, not just for me, but could also be for you guys, if you know astrology and all that, and how it's affecting you. Not only give me information on the alignments and the certain situations that could come about for certain combinations and astrological alignments. Maybe it could also help you and be more aware, because knowledge is definitely power. So I've been wanting to do this video for quite a while now, but I wasn't really able to do so for many nonsense reasons, like procrastinating and all that. But today my eyes are really hurting right now, and I suddenly remember that Venus is going to get in touch with the sun, and I I haven't really posted my August newsletter, but I do have it in my notes already. So I remember writing there that eyes could be hurting because there is a fixed star, Althea, if I remember correctly. Also gives eye ailments because it's becoming too strong, and because this is being aligned to the sun and it's in Leo, there could be people experiencing eye problems during this time. So yeah, and I really did not rush doing that forecast, because I wasn't really also sure if that would be the case, since most of my astrological research and studies are based on very traditional books and studies and experiences that I had. It's everything traditional and intuitive all at the same time. So yeah, but for some reason my head is hurting, like it really is hurting at this time. My eyes is hurting, my head is hurting, as if it wants to explode, that kind of scenario. And this is that moment wherein there is a conjunction with Mars, the Sun, and Venus. And this is going to make Venus and Mars invisible, like combusted in the sky. So yeah, I'm looking at the chart right now, so I'm not looking at the camera, so please do pardon me for that. And I'm actually a very Venus ruled person. Like, I am a Libra ascendant, and my Venus is Scorpio. It is debilitated, but it is within that degree of where Venus is very strong, and that always makes a difference with things. So yeah, and most of my planetary alignments are all in Libra, so it really heightens that Venus energy in my chart as well. So and whenever something happens with Mars, whenever something happens with Venus, I'm always affected in more than ways than one. But I've noticed that these are they're more of problems, like, because it's on my first house. It's something that is going to be happening to me, to my health, to my well-being, my personal my appearance or something like that, because it is in the first house. Like my Mars is in Libra, first house, and all that. But regardless of what sign it is, whenever the degrees touch in to the degrees that I have in my chart, I notice that it always makes a difference. So yeah. And right now Venus is in 18 degrees of Leo, which is just 1 degree apart from the sun. And that is the degree where my third house is, like my Uranus in Saturn conjunction in Sagittarius. So that is really creating so much explosion in me, because this alignment is making a trine to Jupiter right now, which is in Sagittarius as well. So even though that this is becoming as a trine in the collective level, that could affect anyone. For me personally, that is affecting my 11th house and my third house, which is supposed to be a good thing. But because my Venus is at the second house, my Mars is at the first house, that is affecting me in combination. It is going to affect me with what's happening in my eyes. Like, it's very hurting right now. Like, I'm actually feeling lazy. I don't even want to dress up or do makeup or present this video in a very nice way, but I just want to do the vlogging anyway. So yeah, please do pardon me for that. And my third house, it's like I wanted to do something, like start this vlogging, which I've been planning for quite a while. So in one way, this is affecting me, wherein I was able to do something that I've always wanted to do, but at the same time I'm also feeling the combustion effects of this, because my sun is actually in Scorpio at 8 degrees, and that is a very Scorpionic energy. And my sun has always been weak because of that. I've been very sickly as well, and a lot of my subscribers during my Heart Divine days would know that. So yeah. So even though the sun and Leo and everything is very strong, I don't feel so strong at all, but I'm able to accomplish things, not in a very presentable way, but I was still able to do it. I was still able to post the video and all that, like I'm doing right now, even though it's not really pleasing to one's eye, because invisible Venus. And this can also, I don't know about for some of you guys, if you have a strong Venus in your chart or not, but for me, whenever Venus is invisible, I tend to feel ugly. Like, I don't know, I'm not really that confident. But I've also noticed that as the time goes on, I do something with my appearance or my body that raises up my own confidence as a whole. So, which is a good thing. And also, this conjunction is receiving a lot of Conjuncts energy to Neptune and the Saturn K2, Pluto, and even the Moon conjunction. So it is a very difficult energy to deal with. But yeah, not really very detrimental or anything like that. So yeah, the most focal point that I've noticed is that Mars, Sun, and Venus really hurts my eyes, like a lot. right now, and I guess that is just one thing that I wanted to talk about, because Mars is in my first house and my Venus is at my second house, which is things that should be affecting my body, my health, um, how I present myself and all that. Since it is very much debilitated and all that, my eyes is hurting, and I don't know, I feel very weak. And I feel that even though I can accomplish something, maybe it's not something that's going to be helpful, but that is going to be another video, maybe at the end of the month, to see how this really is. But one thing I really want to vlog about is the Venus and Sun conjunction, like in that less than a degree orb, and that really is making my eyes really achy, and I don't know, I cannot sleep because my head is hurting so much, and I feel like I slept, but at the same time I felt like I didn't sleep at all. So yeah, I guess that's it for today's vlogging, and I'll see you guys again on my next video.